Jocko Willink, Leadership Strategy and Tactics, Field Manual. Embark on a journey to discover invaluable leadership lessons derived from the military world that can be applied to various aspects of life, both personal and professional. In this summary of Leadership Strategy and Tactics, Field Manual by Jocko Willink, we pay close attention to the art of detaching from a situation to gain clarity, the balance of the dichotomy of leadership, and the concept of extreme ownership. Explore strategies for effective communication, fostering strong relationships, empowering teams, and keeping ego in check, ultimately learning how to guide your team to success through humility, respect, and trust.
The Power of Detachment. During a mission to storm an offshore oil rig, a Navy SEAL team froze in position with no clear direction on how to proceed due to the complexity of the situation. The author of the book, Jocko Willink, was among the SEALs and recognized that sometimes detachment is necessary to gain a clear perspective of the situation. Stepping back allowed him to see the full picture, identify obstacles, and determine the best path to take. This lesson applies to leadership roles outside of the military, where taking a step back, breathing, and observing can help one become grounded and make more rational decisions. The book also contains other valuable tactics and strategies applicable in leadership roles. Dichotomy and extreme ownership. Successful leadership requires a balance of aggressiveness and hands-off approach, talkativeness and quietness, etc. Strong relationships based on mutual trust and respect are needed to lead a motivated team. Extreme ownership means owning all problems, mistakes, and failed plans without exception. The leader is responsible for the failure of the team project. The humble path to leadership. Leaders who recognize that humility and solidarity are critical for building respect and trust among the team can improve their own leadership skills regardless of their initial talents. Picking up brass, staying humble, showing willingness to learn, and not pretending to know everything, can offer an opportunity to learn about the personalities and dynamics within the team and foster a better relationship. Lead by empowering teams. Within team structures and hierarchies, every role is essential, and leaders must empower their teams to take ownership of plans and make decisions that bring them closer to achieving their goals. The Navy SEALs' practice of decentralized command is an excellent example to follow. In this approach, every team member knows their goal, and they are capable of making decisions that get the team closer to achieving that goal. The team leader's job is to explain the objectives of the mission, but the team should come up with the plan themselves, which gives them ownership of the project and motivates them to get the job done. Leaders should not impose their ideas on the team, but use their best judgment and ask pointed questions that will help the team adjust their plan to be more effective. Through empowering their teams, leaders can create a consistent source of empowerment and motivation. Iterative decision-making for effective leadership. Being an effective leader involves making decisions that don't always require an all-or-nothing attitude. Through iterative decision-making, a series of small steps can lead to a more informed decision. This approach also involves empowering team members to solve problems on their own, leading to valuable growth opportunities. Mastering leadership ego. In leadership, ego often becomes a significant obstacle that hinders success. Leaders need to put their ego aside and avoid micromanaging their subordinates or peers. For instance, when managing a peer, it's best to let them come up with a plan instead of showing them that you're the boss. Leaders should practice extreme ownership and take responsibility when something goes wrong. However, there are situations when punishment is necessary. In such cases, the leader must be sure to follow the appropriate policy to the letter. To gain trust and respect as a leader, you must give it back to your peers and team. Always remember to put your ego in check and lead with empathy. Effective communication in Navy SEAL leadership. Learn the importance of praise, clear guidance, and honest communication in effective leadership according to the Navy SEALs. Aspiring leaders can benefit from the leadership strategies of the Navy SEALs. In addition to the previously discussed skills, effective communication is a crucial aspect of successful leadership. This book's summary delves into the importance of balanced praise, clear guidance, and honest communication in leadership. Leaders must be specific and measured in their praise to avoid causing complacency. Instead of general praise, praising an individual's specific contributions, like clearing out a room with obstacles, establishes clear expectations and provides motivation to continue working towards larger goals. Effective leaders use opportunities for praise to remind team members of their goals and motivate them to stay the course. To avoid creating confusion, team leaders must ensure communication lines with all team members are open and transparent. Clear communication helps prevent the spread of rumors and misinformation, which can negatively affect morale and motivation. Leaders need to ensure that all team members are up to date with reliable information, especially those people at the back of the line in a military operation. Leaders must be truthful and straightforward while giving orders, and they must convey their reasons clearly. If they cannot provide a reason, it might be an indication that there may be a better way to do things. Honesty and clarity help to establish trust and respect with team members. Finally, in the case that team members do not follow orders, the leader's response is critical. Taking extreme ownership of the situation is vital while approaching the concern tactfully and respectfully. It is important to listen to team members to try and understand the reason for their disobedience and address the issue accordingly, asking questions like, "What could I have done to help you better understand your role better?" In conclusion, military leaders can take cues from the Navy SEALs, who know the importance of clear, honest, and regular communication to boost team morale, productivity, and motivation. Effective communication requires balance, direction, and honesty, which helps build trust and respect among team members.
The key takeaways from the Leadership Strategy and Tactics Field Manual emphasize the need to maintain a harmonious balance within leadership, incorporate a humble and respectful approach, and acknowledge the significance of every team member's role in achieving success. Jocko Willink shares essential leadership skills, such as being able to detach from situations for clarity, communicating effectively, fostering trust and respect amongst the team, and handling challenges in a grounded and patient manner. Additionally, the importance of practicing extreme ownership, managing personal ego, and working together towards common goals provides a holistic view of effective and successful leadership to enhance personal and professional lives.